What is up, rockers? Welcome back here again in Rise of Kingdoms. As we are creating content, I found that there is an account here in our KVK which was sold for, or no, not sold for, it was actually listed for $50,000 for an account in Rise of Kingdoms. But as we know, if this price was listed as a $50,000 listing price, this account would have been worth a lot more, or at least the account would have been, costed a lot more to brought up into that level. So when I was looking into the KVK matchup in the 1945, I found this new player in here, Angkling, which is from 1945, which has an insane amount of power, 271 million power, 35 million kill points, 35 billion kill points. That is insane. With 174 million deaths, that's a lot. So this account is definitely worth more than $50,000. It probably has been spent maybe in the millions of dollars. I don't really exactly know how much this account really costs. Unless somebody has a good idea, maybe can give us an idea on how much do you think that account is really worth in terms of what it has spent within the game. I think my account is about $60,000. Now I don't know if what happens if I do sell the account, if what, at what valuation it will be, maybe 10,000 or 11,000. But for that account to be sold for $50,000, wow. So here's the thing. We know that there's accounts that are being bought and sold left and right within Rise of Kingdoms. It seems like it's a norm. I don't really know if there's a real policy against this. But for what I just understand, that it is happening, and I'm sure there's no way that the officials do not know that it's happening. For some reason, I feel like it's actually better that it's actually happening, because then the accounts are being kept within the game, and actually spenders are, obtaining the accounts, and there's continuous spending into the account as well. That means also generated revenue for the game, and as well as the game can develop, and as you can see, there's a lot of development already within the game. So here's the thing. How did I find out that this account was actually purchased? Well, by looking at this, you can see that there are players who left a comment. It says here, Angkling, it's GodFather's account. Elmao, don't cry, Shin. 35 billion kill point is GodFather account. Guy bought it for, oh my god, it's 100K? So what I was told, it was listed for 50K on the marketplace. So was it sold for $100,000 for that account? It's possible. And how the heck are they going to be paying with $100,000 cold cash? Or is it going to be wire transfer, bank to bank? Can it be PayPal? Or is it sold through cryptocurrency? I don't know. But this guy's saying that the guy bought it for 100K, so he has 0 kill points and 0 deaths. Well, technically, that is actually true. Unless he starts fighting, then this player will then accumulate his kill points and deaths again, or kind of restart from there. Somebody also said, fun fact, so far 1945 and 664, despite each other and hate each other, and Angkling you saw is GodFather account. He bought the account from GodFather and bring it to 1945. So there's that. Let's see who else has been talking about Angkling or GodFather. Over a year ago, it's also said here that something about GodFather message in here. GodFather are best because they were willing to lose hundreds and thousands of troops to go down 60 million in order to win. Wow. So GodFather's account is this in the 1945. I mean, this is, of course, this has a lot of troops, and as it has a very good gear. I mean, this is a very expensive account. Commanders owns 85. How much Commanders do I own, or how much do you own right now? Let's see if I can take a look at that. Commanders own 72 for me. So, I mean, in the top rankings in here, let's take a look. So, he is number 1. Looks like Amadaziz went to LOA. Wait, what is LOA? Oh, this is another alliances that we have here. I wonder why Amadaziz is here. So Amadaziz is second We know this is original account from Modazis. I mean, kill points is 27 billion. Let's actually look at individual power. Individual power wise, Baronita is the strongest power, 124 million deads. Wow. Was this also account purchased? I mean, who owns this? Is this original account? 13 billion kill points. Benjamin Ayubi. All right. So from Gas in 328 million power, we are seeing Devil Samuk again. Welcome back. And in here, 300 million power. I think he came back last KVK. And he did really good power up in the pre-KVK as well. Let's take a look into next kingdom. Let's take a look into the next one in here. 305 Gani K. Okay. And then AVG. There's not a lot of 1412 into the top rankings in here when it comes to the overall power rank. We got Allowance Q8 here in 203 million power. Amana Ziz at 199 million power. Jawas, Bobaruk. And really, not a lot of 1412 in the top ranks right away. When we look into the alliance power, you can see that 1188 holds the highest alliance power. Next is Gas, AVG, and then Devil, and then 1412. 1412 has 2 top 5 alliances in the KVK, so which is good for us. Now, let's take a look into the kills again. As you can see, Jen Angkling has the highest kill. Amara Ziz, Korean from LV. AVG, Avengers in here, Korean. Benjamin Ayubi from Gas from 1945 as well. So these are the top 10. We got Mad F2P, which is 16 billion, or about close to 17 billion kill points already. Baronita, which is the highest power early that we have seen, has 13 billion kill points. So I'm curious, what is the highest power that GodFather's count have reached? 512. So if that's the case, 500 million power. Ooh, if it's placed in here, he would only rank second behind Baronita. So who is Baronita? I'm not so sure who this player is, but it is a very strong account. So as of right now, we are now in our KVK. I've tried to do a little bit of scouting in here. Not sure where we're going to end up leading into. I'm definitely think we're going to be moving further down probably, and we're going to match with 1307. I believe they are here in this camp, 1307, and our allies in here as well I think we're going to do well with our allies and with our team. But of course, we are not guaranteed on how things are going to unfold in our KVK. I don't want to say that we're going to win this and we're going to guarantee to win and we're just going to smash our opponents to pieces, but because when you say that, it just builds a little bit more anonymity, and as well as if you lose, then they can come back and say, ha, you said this and you said that and you lost. So I'm not going to say that, but I think our camp has the capability of doing it in our allies. But of course, anything can happen within the battlefield. We could definitely just get annihilated as well and lose. So we're just gonna let it, so we're just gonna let it see how things are going to unfold. Here's what the things are we're gonna expect from my account. We're gonna definitely go ham on the battlefield. We're gonna give it all that we can. We're gonna try to fight. As I've mentioned, we're gonna be dropping a lot of power in this KVK. That means there's gonna be heavy reinforcement that is going to come through with our battle. So for now, what we are going to be doing for my setup as well, we're going to do our 5 marches as well. I've been thinking about trying to get Joan of Arc and have a Joan of Arc march for my cavalry. I still am considering on working on Scipio as well. Maxing out Scipio, I think this would be a good idea. I will do my Guan and Scipio combination in here in this KVK. We're not going to be rallying. Of course, my power is not there up to par, but we're definitely going to be doing a lot of open field battle and reinforcing rallies and joining the battles in there. Right now, with my amount of what is this thing called, sculptures, we have 1,387. So I think I can at least at a minimum make 2 commanders in here that I have been working on and max them out and move forward into the game. This KVK will definitely be insane. We've got some strong power alliances in here this is gonna be, really toe to toe. So looking into the top 10, we have how many 14, 12? One, two, um, okay, only two 14, 12 in the top 10. How many 1307? One 1307, two, three of the 1307 is in the top 10. So that makes it, wow, very challenging for them being into the, three top 10s in this KVK. So 1307, I think, is the biggest stopper in the battlefield in here in this KVK. So they're gonna be the one that are going to put the brakes on us, because we are going against each other in here in this KVK. But I think it's gonna be a fun fight. It's gonna be a fun game. I think the balance of the matchmaking of the KVK is really good. Finally, some good matchmaking. I think this is gonna be, hell of a battlefield that we're gonna witness here in this KVK. So here's the thing: are we gonna see a big play from Jen? Angkling? Would the account that has been purchased, the previous GodFather account, would be able to live up to its expectation or to its history? Will that $100,000 purchase will keep on living the legacy of GodFather? The question is, it's all up to Jen Angkling if he is going to do his best to fight and be relentless in the battlefield. Let me know in the comment section below if you will ever buy an account in Rise of Kingdoms that is worth $100,000. Anyway, rockers, I'll see you guys again next time.